A survey back in early June found that a majority of economists believe that the economy will enter a recession next year, but at that time, very few expected it to happen this year. Now, that was a month ago. Here we are in early July. Where do you land on when/if a U.S. recession is imminent?
Well, I do think that a recession is coming, perhaps not imminent. And you're exactly right. As you were referencing in the beginning remarks about markets, the economy, they don't always paint the same picture. And that is absolutely true, if not even more so the case. When you're talking about a time where the economy is shuttered by government statement, government fiat in 2020, and then a reopening process, and data were very messy, and so it was very complicated. And I think the markets were saying, we have a Fed starting a tightening cycle, and at the same time you have data that looks strong in historic standards because we're in this quote-unquote reopening phase, but underlying weaknesses remain. And so I think the market was just having trouble trying to price in expectations, and that's the key word, expectations. So where are we now relative to where we're going to be in the next 18 months? I think the fact that it's going to be even more exciting to parse the data because so many people say, recession is 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth, which is not true, by the way. Mm-hmm. And we actually might see 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth. Q1 negative, U.S. Q2 could be close to zero. And so we might say, the talk among the pundits these days is, hey, we're in a recession right now. The point is we're not. We're not in a recession now because we have not seen a significant decline in activity spread across multiple sectors of the economy. So, for example, we still have job growth. We still have industrial production rallying. That's something that doesn't get a lot of media attention, but it's very important for the underlying bones and plumbing of the economy. And that's definitely one of the stats that the National Bureau of Economic Research does look at as it defines recession. We're not in one now. We're probably not going to be in one this year, but the likelihood of that recession coming sooner than expected seems to be rising.